Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Psychopaths Mandatory Happiness. In the previous video, we came back to Tokyo after our journey to Sato Marine City, and our hue is very dark right now. Like, it's in a situation where we can't, like, we have to take a supplement as soon as we get that chance. I mean, that's what we were going to do anyway, so yeah, but anyway. Onward! And, oh yeah, we're continuing investigating Alpha and Yukari Himikawa, who was the inventor of Alpha, so yeah. On my way to the counseling room, I saw Enforcer Tsurugi standing in the corridor. He saw me too and waved. Yo, are you going to counseling now? Yes. Sorry about what happened earlier. I feel like I forced you to dig up some pretty bad memories. No, it's not your fault, Enforcer Tsurugi. They were all my problems. I did not understand people's feelings. Lost my memories. Had strange flashbacks pop up out of nowhere. That was my burden. He was not to blame. Wait, have you been waiting for me here to apologize? Yeah. I wanted to apologize to you properly. I don't understand. I was not... It's the fault. Moreover, I was a bit worried. It seemed like you were in a lot of pain at the time. That's why from now on I will attend counseling. Cannot say anything more. If I did, then all that writhing pain within me might pour out. And I did not know how to express it or what it was other than the fact that it hurt. Without saying anything, I just looked at him. Maybe I was confusing him. Somewhere, some time ago, my past self had made everyone around me wear that same worried face he had. Yeah, I could see that. He smiled lightly and placed his hand on my shoulder. His warmth slowly spread. Comforted me in any way I did not know how to put into words. But you know, if you ever need to get anything off your chest, you can always tell me. You? Not during counseling? Well, counselors only listen. They don't carry conversations. But we're on the same team, so I don't share our problems with one another. If it was the other way around, I could easily help him the way he wanted to help me. But he was an enforcer, and I was an inspector. That boundary cannot be crossed. Gazing in his eyes, trying to bounce myself on his thin line. Thank you. I'll think about it. We'll see you then. Oh, Enforcer Tsurugi. I helped him. Something even I cannot understand my actions. But I had responsibilities as an inspector. That was why. Or maybe it was just an excuse. What's up? Nothing. It's just that your hue seems a bit cloudy lately, too. So if you need to talk, please feel free to come to me. You? Instead of going to counseling? Even when advised to do so, enforcers often do not attend counseling. Also, as your superior, it's part of my job to monitor your mental health. I see. That's right. Thanks. I'll think about it. Don't you have somewhere to go right now? Right. I should get going. So I walked away. I could feel his eyes on me. It's different from the cold stare of whoever held those puppet strings. He was warm and soft. My heart felt lighter than it had in a few days. I was curious to see the effects it had on my hues, so I turned on my hue checker. Taking supplements seemed to be a great effect on my mental health. Since I was working on a case in the near future, it would be wise to complete this regimen. Yes, take it. Finally, we got a choice. pulled out a tablet from my pocket and tossed it in my mouth. The more I chewed, the more refreshed I felt from the mint flavor. Okay, I wanted to see what my hue looks like now. Ox blood. Not the greatest though, but still. Excuse me. Yeah. I entered the counseling room and was greeted by the same counselor who had come to South Marine City. With a soothing voice, he asked me how this had been. Naturally, the conversation revolved around the incidents that unfolded during my time in South Marine City. Summarized the case I had worked on, describing how I felt the whole time. The powerlessness, the flashbacks, the overwhelming sadness that followed. I was in that city. My memory seemed to come back in spurts, growing larger and more intense the longer I was there. Never been there, but I felt like I had. I confided in him about my heart palpitations and headaches when I first met Alpha, how I thought he had something to do with my past, but I got nauseous instead of remembering. When I tried to remember, it was futile. It's vexing, yet during the case I had these flashbacks and they affected my work performance. It's all very troubling. I see. In that case, would you like to try hypnosis? The counselor asked. He had brought up this alternative treatment last time. Hypotherapy, which devolved into the subconscious, was my best shot of revealing things that could not be underneath from unorthodox methods. Alrighty. This is time to make save number 3. Save C. So this is save A, B, and here's C. And I think we're going to get a trophy here soon then too. Because we will choose to attend hypotherapy. I would. Unless I already have the trophy, I don't know. I was desperate to stop the discomfort that my headache and heart palpitations brought. Moreover, I wanted to know about my past, even if it was full of things better left hidden. I did not want to avoid it any longer. Without knowing who I was, I would not be able to do what I was supposed to do. The counselor stood from his seat and dimmed the lights. Gradually, ambient music and a calming scent flowed through the room. I started feeling drowsy. Let's begin. Slowly. Relax, he said. Still conscious, my body started to feel like it was floating, as if I had wandered into a dream. I saw a park. It looked very familiar, but like any other park with lots of greenery. Oh, you've sure been quite chatty. Well, it's all thanks to you. I was with someone. The two of us were sitting on a bench. In my hands was a tablet, and on the screen smiled an AI. That face was unrecognizable to me. None of them were, actually, but I felt this happiness, blanketing me with this warmth. Dad, Mom, I will work hard to bring everyone happiness. Dad looked like a young boy. He had a soft, gentle smile and was clearly happy, having a good time. Having a good time, having a good time. Looked at the screen, smiling at him. Let's bring happiness to everyone. And then I woke up. Okay, yeah, I don't remember this at all. Did you remember anything? The counselor asked. I nodded. Well, it was when I used to be quite happy. But I did not let another word slip from my mouth. Was that a dream, or was it actually from my past? Hypnosis was controversial because it was hard to determine whether its result could actually reveal the truth of one's past. However, deep down I felt that what I had seen was not merely a dream. The eye looked like Alpha. What if I had something to do with Alpha in my past. And something to do with that Yukari Himikawa woman who Enforcer Tsurugi was searching for. But I had no way to prove it. Debating these ambiguities with Enforcer Tsurugi and the rest of Division 1 would only hinder the investigation. After thinking it through, I decided to keep it all to myself. Oh boy. Might think back to... Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse. Counseling ended. I left alone and went out to a balcony. No one's there. Empty. Perfect. Oh, great. It's me. The counseling is over, right? I understand. I called just to make sure. That's all. Asshole. Empty. Looking out, I watched the streets beginning to flicker and glow as the sun set. Saddle Marine City could not compare to the vitality of Tokyo. But these vibrant streets did not give me the same feelings of home that Saddle Marine City had. In my gut, I knew my past existed there. These memories were so strange, so surreal. They appeared in various forms while I was in that city, only to trip me up and drown me in a suffocating sea of mystery. What exactly could I do, though? Turning point! When I awoke, I realized I was in front of the room where Alpha's cybernized body was stored. These flashbacks I had during my time in Saddle Marine City, those were more intense when I met Alpha, and all the things I saw during hypotherapy were all connected, somehow. The cybernized body was our ticket to finding Alpha. There's no doubt that this piece of evidence was important. Not even my rights as an inspector allowed me to access it. But even so, I felt like touching his cybernized body would help me understand that familiarity and sorrow I experienced when I had made contact. Without thinking, I opened the doors. Cybernized body rested atop a bed. It was just like a scene from Sleeping Beauty. The only difference was that he would not wake from something as silly as true love's kiss. Alpha, where have you gone? What knowledge were you holding on to? Gently touched his hair and skin. It was cold, of course. No life coursed through it. As its cord had been pulled, it was nothing but a mannequin. I know this is forbidden, but even then, I want to know more about you, about your past and mine, our history. The moment I had touched Alpha's hand, I realized that I had held it before. Ever since then, each time I saw him, I was jolted by a flashback. Just looking at his cybernized body shook my very core. All the pain and sorrow I felt from the flashbacks were like the closed door being pierced down. Analysis Kananami, sorry about this. Can you please analyze this data right now? Once the official analysis began, I would not be able to have such close contact with the cybernized body anymore. It would be forbidden, of course. But each time I touched this cold cybernized flesh, something deep within my mind rumbled. Unless I could unearth those muddy memories, I could not move on. This could be my last chance to learn about my past, so I began searching for the data myself. The large memory disk was mostly empty, so extracting the data was fairly simple. Then I found the most important data, the cyborg's controller log, but it was encrypted with a password. What is the password? Password is a puzzle game? Ooh, do I have to get to play it? It was accessible only through VR space. I had no choice but to play the game. Without clearing all the 30 stages, the data would remain locked. One way or another, I would beat it. Luckily, no one seemed to notice that I was here, so... with hopes of unlocking whatever it was that Alpha tried to keep secret. I put on a pair of lab gloves and a helmet, and then I accessed the VR space. Puzzles start off simply. Different color spheres could be grouped together. If two or more spheres of the same color are adjacent, they would burst. From above, more spheres would fall, filling the empty space. By removing the pre-existing structure, the stage was cleared. VR space. In the VR space, I was nothing more than an avatar moving around poofy balls. And yet it felt so familiar. Gradually, the stage grew harder, but they all seemed easy to me. More stages I cleared, the more I realized I had played this game. Solving it was effortless. I used to be very good at puzzles. Of all things, why do I remember that? Next up, remove this one and... After I removed the last sphere, it ricocheted. And at that moment... It was a trap, but it was too late. Yeah! Sphere shot me in the head. It felt like my skull was being crushed, or rather my brain was being shaken, burned, then cut into little tiny pieces. The pain, the heat, it hurt, but I had known this feeling. This pain was all too familiar. My brain felt like it was being ripped open, and with it, the door that had firmly shut open and all my memories thawed from its frozen slumber. Create a body for you. Now let's go meet Takuma. Yes, Mother. That sounds so fun. How about this? Based on recent models, I created a blueprint for a program that will not only make many people like you, but wants you too. It's just a rough sketch, but I will be able to create a solid program from it, so do not worry. Wow, it looks so amazing. I'm so excited to be able to go for a walk with Mom and Dad. I was right. I remember now, that blueprint. I drew it. I planned it all out, and then ordered it. Sorry, I do not know how or why I could ever forget about you. Alright, we're definitely jumping into new stuff. I grabbed this cybernetic body, Alpha, and held his hands tight. It's cold, artificial hands, but it didn't matter. They would be warmth to me. That puzzle game, I had played it with him so many times. I selected it to help improve Alpha's critical thinking skills. Alpha, you were my family. You meant everything to me. You were my brother, my friend, my son. Ew. Since I was young, I always had a clear hue. At first, my parents would praise me. Soon after, as long as I could remember, no one liked me. While normal kids cried when they were sad or laughed when they were happy, my expressions always remained the same. I did not do as I pleased, but simply followed as I was told. My parents thought I was strange, and I was unusually left by myself home alone. All I had was Alpha. It was just an AI, but ever since I was young, I was happy to learn. Yet again, says I do not understand people's feelings. Wonder why. Set up just like it says in the systems manual. Master, your hue is ghastly white. It's clear the other day, too. Counseling and supplements aren't necessary. So, how about some relaxing music instead? Yes, please. Seems as though you can understand people's feelings better than I can. Do you think you could teach me how to understand emotions?
そして私に教えて。
はい。それ
Yes,
が
if that is your
マス
wish.
ターのご要望なら。
I hate that part of me that could not feel sadness, anger, happiness, or even excitement. I'm so sick of it, but no matter what I tried, I could never understand.
だから
So I
私は
created
あなた
you.
を作ったの。
I want to know how everyone felt. I want to live like everyone else.
私はみんなと同じように生きてみたかった。
Create you. Oh, sorry. She said that. I thought she thought that. And if so, then maybe I would be able to make everyone happy. If I could do that, then I would not feel as alone as I did before. Look at my knees at the edge of the bed. Hey! Vision I had during my counseling session returned bright as day. Oh, you've become such quite chatty.
お父さん、
Dad, Mom, we'll work hard to bring everyone
頑張っ
happiness.
てみんなを幸せにしてみせるよ。
一緒に
Let's
み
bring
んなを
happiness to
幸せ
everyone.
にしましょうね。
That vision was not a dream. It was a reality. From my past, just as I had thought, the young AI boy was Alpha, and the man was Tsurugi. Takuma. He was another important person in my life. Because of him, I didn't have to suffer being alone. I wanted to understand people's emotions like he was able to. I wanted to laugh and be happy, to save someone like he had saved me. I wanted to be loved by him. I wanted to believe that the world needed me just as much as I needed him. While thinking, I started to laugh. Could not help myself. It was so silly. Well, at least that explained why I was always trying to save others. There was no hope at the bottom of my Pandora's box. The only thing I found was my weakness that I had been avoiding all this time. I touched the cybernized body of Alpha again. He was my own doing. My own weakness. I touched it again and again. Alpha, a child who had both my weakness and Tsurugi's strength. Because I could not grasp human emotions, I led him on the wrong path. Turned the power on the cyborg. Although it had no consciousness, the maintenance system still operated, and the temporary rose. I clutched its hand. It was warm. Warm as the shoulder I had always leaned on. Enforcer Tsurugi's shoulder. No, Takuma's. Takuma, I'm here. Yukari Himikawa has returned.
ここにいる。
I wanted to see Takuma. Then everything would be resolved. Alpha's crimes would be pardoned on behalf of my confession, and we'd be able to save him together. But was it okay to drag him into all this? What was hidden should remain untouched, right? So if I told him without thinking it through, I might expose him to danger. Moreover, one mystery remained my hue. That was a part of me I had never wanted to look at. I had to be normal or maybe slightly clouded at the worst, but still. My clouded hue, which led to my demotion to the Enforcer, somehow became clear as it was before. What exactly was happening? Indeed, my former self, Yukari Himikawa, was a person whose hue never changed. I was despised by everyone because of it. However, what if that was due to an irregularity? And why did my name change from Yukari Himikawa to Nadeshiko Kugatachi? Why did the PSP's chief Jose Kazi employ me as a whatever? Chief must know about my past. I may have played a part in this whole cover-up. That would explain why I was forced to start a new life as Nadeshiko Kugatachi. But to be controlled by Kasai sounds terrifying. I would be used as her puppet for God knows what. Is that what I wanted? My past self would never think like this. I was different now. I had a sense of self-worth and I knew what kind of happiness I wanted. But what would I do the next time Kasai decided a different path for me? I needed to gather intel. As long as I acted ignorant, I'd only have to follow my leash like a good dog. There was no way I could let Kasai know I had regained my memories. I was whole now. My destiny was what I had made of it. Alpha 2. Whoa, hello. Something was fabricated, just as I predicted. Inspector who lost her memory after an accident. First glance, there's nothing strange about that, but I am not who can be fooled. I'm not one who can be fooled. This is interesting. Submarine City, Alpha, the enthusiast case, and now her.
脳梗塞患者安楽死事件そして彼女自身不思議と監視官である彼女に惹かれ観察を続けてきたが
and observed her for quite some time now.
もしかす
I
ると
believe she may be the
東間幸
reincarnation
三
of
郎の再来なのかもしれない
Kosaburo Toma.
セッティングしても
Can
ら
a
える
meeting
か
be
な
arranged? I would like to
実
meet
際に
her.
会ってみた方が確証が得られそうだ公安局
Public
刑事課
Safety
一
Bureau
係
Division 1
監視官
Inspector
久我たちなでしこ
Nadeshiko Kugatachi.
本当の君を見
Show
せ
me
てく
your
れ
true self. That don't seem ominous or anything. Well, I haven't gotten that trophy yet. Maybe I already had, but I don't remember it. Ah, well. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end the part off here. Whew, boy, a lot of interesting stuff is happening. That's for damn sure. Yeah, oh my. Definitely seen a lot more that we've not seen any of that yet. So this is getting more interesting by the minute. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below, check about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know what do you think of, I mean, I already knew that she was Yukari whatever, but yeah, what do you think of her finding out this way? This is very interesting for sure, so yeah. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too, that's in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.